Listen, my babies love each other, right? But once upon a time, when Riley came into this world, Serenity was not feeling him. And yeah, you can say that for a lot of kids who get siblings, after them, they get that little jealous tendency. But, it kind of hits really, really different when your child that has autism actually shows that type of expression like she's jealous. She's jealous? Y'all want to get into it? Here you go. Hello, my wonderfully made caregivers and parents of those fabulously neurodivergent autistic kids that we have out there. How are you today? This is your neighborhood dope autism mama, Miss P, coming to you today with a good story time. I hope that you guys are enjoying your week. Thank you so very much for tuning back into my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. I would love for you guys to subscribe because I have so much to offer. I have so much to give, and I want you to be on this journey with me because let's face it, it's a lot of stuff going on out there. It's a lot of things that's being hidden that needs to come on up. And one of those things is what's going on in our households, in our families, particularly, especially developmental delays that we don't like to talk about. So I'll do the talking for you. And I want you to join in. So please, once again, like, share, and subscribe. And thank you to getting me up to 1,200 subscribers. We do solely appreciate it. So today's story time is coming from my blog from quite a few years ago. I posted it back in 2011. And I named this one Serenity and My Urban Autism's Perspective. And the name of it was Riley Who? How Serenity Dealt with the Arrival of Her Little Brother. Listen, we've all had those times when, mama popped up from out of nowhere. She done gave us another sibling. You just thought that you was just going to be the only one. And even if you didn't think you were going to be the only one, you didn't think anybody else was going to come in and try to take your number one spot. My little brother at the time was the youngest. And when our baby sister came into this world, he showed his behind. He showed that he understood the assignment when it came to being the youngest, but that he had to turn that assignment in because it all belonged to the baby sister. And he was not happy about it. But it's something about, we already see that our autistic children, especially when they start showing the signs of regression, they don't show many expressions and things of that nature. So it hits a bit different when they adamantly show, certain expressions and you get excited. This one though, it really took the cake for me because I was like, wait, she's jealous? There's no way she's showing jealousy. I mean, we were happy, but we were really concerned too. So story time is getting ready to start. So let's get into it. All right. Riley was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder in July of 2011. In the same month, I found out I was pregnant with our baby boy, Riley. It was a lot to process, to say the least. She was receiving in-home therapy services 5 to 6 times a week, and the therapists were able to watch me grow bigger and bigger by the month. As I grew, I noticed Serenity was always wanting to grab my belly and walk around the house attached to my ever-expanding hips. Serenity laid all over me all the time. Daddy's little princess was now mommy's little tag-along. We were everywhere with each other. She always wanted me to pick her up. She always wanted to walk with me somewhere. And when it was time for bedtime, there was no going to sleep until she laid down right on top of me. I think she knew something was coming, but she just didn't know what. Riley was born March 6, 2012. I was at home folding laundry with my friend Chrissy and waiting on Serenity's developmental interventionist when my water broke and I went into labor. Lord, Serenity hears me wailing like a banshee, runs to my room, stands and stares at me for a minute, then tries to get me to pick her up. It wasn't happening. The DI got there in time and the ambulance was right behind her. Soon, my hubby and I's family would grow from 3 to 4. Now we fast forward to baby being home for about a good month. Serenity is eyeballing him every chance she gets. If he cries, she is throwing sheets and her pillows into his crib. When I was breastfeeding him, she has actually had the nerve to pull my boob out of his mouth a couple of times. Yeah, she did. Like, snatched it. That little girl was something else. Okay, not was, is. Even to this day, yeah, she may kind of dig him now, but it doesn't stop her from bum rushing him when he is in her way or snatching his favorite toy. The thing is, he smiles and laughs hysterically whenever she does it. He loves his big sister, but ignoring his presence is her forte. I knew that sometimes when a new baby arrives, a Monica jealousy may ensue. I learned down the line from her pediatric doctor that it really wasn't all about jealousy. Because Serenity is autistic, I was told that it is more about the fact that she just doesn't recognize or care to recognize anyone else's feelings. Riley is simply someone that stands in her way of her continued thought process that she is part of everything she touches in her little world. But thankfully, as we talk to her more, we show her that the same love and hugs and tickles we give her, we give to Riley, and that it is all right to do it. We just make sure she constantly knows she is still our princess, but her little princely brother is here too. Her side eye towards him is still kind of funny. We're working on it. I put into this an article that you guys could read, and it's called Solutions for Dealing with Jealousy in Autistic Children, an online article printed in 2009, and it was on a site called typeaparent.com. And there are like a bazillion and one articles. I couldn't even believe there were so many at the time when I first read this. But yeah, it was a cool read, and I was grateful to be able to read up on it because it really blew my mind. You know, you don't correlate autism with jealousy because it's an expression that you didn't think that they could actually pick up on. But, you know, even though it's not quite jealousy, you know, it is because she sees him in his way. To me, that's jealousy. And you know, I guess we all have gone through it when it looks like something is in our way, something is in our bubble, and you know, it wasn't there before. Now some of the sight is off of me, and now it's on to you, and how dare you come up in here. But you know, she's done very well as she's gotten older. Now there's no jealousy. Now it's more so he gets on her nerves. He gets on her nerves and he eats it up. So now, you know, with both of them being teenagers, well, you know, he's a tween, she's a teen. All she really wants is her space, like any other teenage girl or teenager, you know, overall. But that was an adventure within itself, because it took a good while for her to really understand that he was not replacing her. He was not trying to be in the way. He didn't mean to be in the way. He didn't mean to get toys when she got toys. He didn't mean to eat when she ate. You know, she didn't completely understand where this new person came from and where they fit in. She just wanted to know that she still fit in. And we had to make sure that she continued to know that mommy and daddy loved her very, very much, and she still got her toys, and she still got her love, and she still got her tickles and her hugs and everything else. We have to be proactive parents in ensuring that our autistic children know that even if another little person is coming into the world, they are still, you know, number one in our hearts. Not number one, but they still have a big part of our heart. And, you know, no one can replace them. Adding on is not replacing. Adding on is just, you know, multiplying the love. And she loves her brother. She loves him to no end. She just looks at him nowadays, at them being 12 and 15 years old, as he's the annoying little brother. But sometimes she pulls, you know, Grandma Dowling, you know, on him, and she tries to pull the rank, and I have to look at her sometimes and go, who's the mama? You are. Yeah, I have to, you know, do stuff like that. But, you know, but if you guys want to know anything else about how to prepare your autistic child for a new arrival. You know, you can actually get in contact with this site, typeaparent.com, and the article should still be there. Reach out to your pediatric doctor, your neurodevelopmental pediatrician, or anyone that you know that has had to deal with this as well. It will be well worth it to be able to tap into that little mind and figure out, you know, exactly why, even though we really never quite figure out why it works. I mean, you know, autism within itself is a slight mystery. And, you know, all we can do is be the puzzle pieces that help put everything together for them. So we are their first teachers. We're also their biggest advocates. Ensure that your children stay loved and know that they have a big piece of your heart. Well, thank you so much for tuning into this story time. It is once again your dope autism mama, Miss P, coming in and thanking you again for tuning in. I hope to be able to check in with y'all very, very soon. Like, share, and comment. Please comment your stories, comment your questions. Is there anything that you would like for me to talk about? I am up for the task. Thank you again. Talk with you soon. Love y'all. Mean it, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Be blessed.